Stella here. Welcome to this video. Alright, this is not a tutorial or anything like that. I'm not going to give specific measurements. This is just a project I'm trialing, and I'm hoping it's going to work out. It's for a very special family that I absolutely adore. And I'm going to be calling it a window into our memories, and that's why I've got a window which I designed on my Cricut machine. I've got my hinge for my spine. Okay, and this goes between two pieces of my window. And acetate, but it's not actually acetate. I cut this from I used laminating sheet. Just put the empty sheet through and cut that out. Now I was going to put all these together and use this as my window, but I thought, you know, when you've got so many pieces, what have I got there? 5. There is quite a lot of room for error. I think there's 6 pieces actually. Quite a lot of room for error. Plus, I didn't want my front window to be this big, so I've changed it. So these ones, rather than throw them away, I may use them somehow in my pages. We'll see what can happen. We'll just see about that. So, okay, I'm using 176 GSM black cardstock. 176. I'm using box board or grey board or chipboard, wherever you come from. This is just a piece that I rescued from a project that didn't work, so waste not, want not, and I cut it to my shape on my Cricut. I'm also going to be using this, many people would call it construction tape, but it is actually a crepe masking tape. It's a bit stronger than your regular masking tape, and it's a nice matte black. These are 200 GSM white cardstock, and let me just show you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting my spine in there like that. So when it opens, that will be the, whoops, that'll be the album like that. Okay, so that's that. And I've already cut out my cover pieces. Now I bought this, it's Echo Park Imagine That. Now I looked for something specifically for boys, because the family I'm making it for has 2 teenage boys, I think from 16 to 13. So I wanted something specifically for boys. Now this is this has got 12 sheets, 12 by 12, double-sided, and it is, let me see if I can find the weight of it. It's not telling me the weight. Oh, strange. Not telling me the weight, but it feels like a, let's see, it feels like a 200 GSM. It feels like, so, except for the cover is a bit finer than that. That I can use, imagine that. We've got dinosaurs, and yep. Okay, lots of these little these cutouts, fantastic, totally awesome. Should be fabulous for the photo mats. Plaid, I like that plaid. Space Adventure. And we've got some larger mats here. I can either use them or I can use that one. Let's see what I like better. I'm liking that better. And we've got all these little images. Imagine. We've got space rockets, airplanes. And this one, I like this one best. Imagine. I prefer this one. Look at this, we've got space. And I prefer the colour. Airplanes. Hello. We've got airplanes. Now we've got bikes, scooters, skateboards, helmets. Definitely those. Racing cars. What boy doesn't like racing cars? And what do you call them? Yeah, that one. And little pets. Definitely. Pirates. And bubbles. I'm going to go with the bubbles. And what have I got here? Oh, right. I've got all these beautiful stickers, which I will definitely make use of. So, that's what we're going to do. Right. What I'm going to do first is just cover the edge of my album cover. Just going to start down the middle. And just press it into the edge. get it as centered as possible. Okay, I'm going to start at this top, and I'm just going to just cut in towards the center of that. And because I've stretched it a little, you can see it's nice and tight over there, and it's coming down here really nicely. Okay, I'm trying not to interfere with any of those sides that are still sticking up. So I'm just going to pull these down. Okay, and I'm not going to burnish them until I've done the other side. We leave the burnishing until we are finished. Oops. Okay, now let's just take away that corner. We'll do that one as well. Whoops, we broke it. Seriously, Stella? What have we done there? You've got to be gentle with it. Just taking a sliver off there, and this one I'm taking the whole thing off. I'm going to add a new piece because that broke. So let's just pop this down. And this one as well. Oops. One side down. Okay, I just need to get Now it is so easy to smooth out. Look at that, that's very smooth. So easy. Okay, that's number one. Okay, let's take out a fair bit. Going through over the over the curve, just stretch it just a little. But don't stretch it too much over the edge, the sharp edge. Now we can push both sides down. Okay, just cut that and that one. Okay, I'm going to put this long side down first. And then I'm going to trim this, just take a little bit off. And we're going to put this long side down first. Push it down into the board. And then we'll put this one down as well. Okay. Oops. Slipping. Looks pretty good. Okay, now this one's going to be pretty easy. don't like to stretch it over the corners, because as you see it can break. So just lay it over gently. Oops. Okay, we'll just push that small part in. And then just snip off a wedge. That alleviates too much thickness. Okay. Down. Just a little wedge there and there. And oops, push it down. Okay, now let's do some burnishing. Okay, now what I'm also going to use is this really strong tape. Okay, front and the back. Front and back. And trust me, it's not silly to do that. It really isn't. Right, now, this one is a cloth tape. It is super, super strong, and I do like to use it in my spines sometimes, depending on what method I'm using for my spines. Oops. Oh, it's on my scissors. Of course it is. So we're just going to cut that bit off because I want it straight, or as straight as I can make it. Okay, so I'm going to pop this in halfway along, and I'm going to bring it in 1/8 of an inch. Not quite halfway along, but bring it in 1/8 of an inch. And I probably should have measured first, because you're bringing it in 1/8 of an inch at the top as well. So let's just get awkward here. Not quite straight. 1/8 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, that's good. Ooh. Okay, and I'm going to use this little tool here, and this is going to give me 1/8 of an inch. So let's pop that there. Just pop that in there, and then we'll get our front. No, I'll put it on the wrong side. Put it on the bottom. Okay. And then we're going to put that, the base, right up inside there, and whoops, yep, okay. Now we're going to cut another piece the same size. We're going to use probably 4 pieces. Okay, pop that in there. And just put our little ruler in, fitting it right up against the base there. And then we're going to pop our back also right up against the base. And it's helpful that this is quite sticky to keep this in place. Okay. Right, now to do it the same size. But with this one, I am going to cut it in half. So what I'm going to do is just put it on my ruler, which is just slightly over 1 inch wide. Whoops. Yep. And we're just going to cut this in half. Take this piece off. Middle there, and then grab the second piece and fit it across there. Okay, now let's get the thick part of our bone folder, and we're going to go in that gully. As well, both sides. Now that is going to stick. There's 2 pieces of tape, front and back. Stick them both together in this gully. Okay, now real strong. Strong covers. So we won't need this construction tape again, this cloth tape. I don't think we'll need this again. Okay, I'm not feeling it. Right, now, two of them. Okay, these are already cut. And that's a bit short. Why is that a bit short? They are just a little bit short at the base, so I'm not going to worry too much about that, otherwise I'll just get stressed. So we've got 2 for the inside and we've got 2 for the outside. Okay, now I'm going to put the, oh, and we've got one. We don't need that for the inside, but we need that for the outside. Okay, I'm going to do the hinge first. Okay. Now we've got a 12-inch by, you probably don't need to know this, but 12-inch by 6 inches, and this here is 6 1/4. So I'm giving myself 1/8 of an inch either side to fit my pages. So scoring is at I started off with scoring at 1 5/8, and then I scored another 3/8 over, and then I scored at 2 1/2 inch. You see them there, 2 1/2 inches, which are going to be my mountains. And then my valley is another 3/8 of an inch. And then I scored 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. Then again 3/8. And I did that all the way across. So now let's start folding it up. As I said, I'm not giving specific instructions for this because I'm playing and I'm hoping it's going to turn out a real super duper album. If it's not, then this video won't play. Okay, we've got no, wrong one. I corrected a mistake I made earlier. Whoops, sorry, I'm just really need to put you in the frame there. Corrected that one. So then we've got 3/8. Let's bring that one over. And then we've got 2 1/2 inches to make our mountain. And then we'll fold that little 3/8 one up. And then our 1/2 inch ones to make our mountain. This, you cannot see very well with the dart. I'm so sorry. Well, okay, I'll see if I can do it while it's up. That 3/8 one. Let's just pull that, and then you can see the 2 1/2 inch ones together. see I've made a mistake. It's a 1/2 inch. That should be a 3/4 inch. No, a 3/8 of an inch. It happens. And let me show you how I fix. If I've scored it on that side, I'm going to take it back to the other side and I'm going to just gently rub it out with a ball scorer. You rub that out. I'm going to rub all of these out. You make sure they are in a groove, and you're actually just pushing that gently back into a flat position. And this one as well. You can see that. Okay, then let's just grab the bone folder and just give it another little going over. So I had my 1/2 inch ones. Now I should have had a 3/8, 1, 2, 3/8 of an inch, and then a 1/2 inch, 1, 2, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And that just doesn't seem to be right. That's 3/8 of an inch, and the 1/2 inch there. And there we go. Now I probably should have started this one perhaps up here a bit more, so to give me a little bit more there, but I didn't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages, and I marked 7 dots on my spine there. Okay, let's grab our glue, our trusty glue, which always does walk about. There you go. I'm just going to use glue to put the mountains together. And then just fold that mountain over. And fold it back. And you need to fold them so that each of your 3/8 of an inch pieces are all the same size. Fold that one over, making sure our tops and bottoms are straight. Open it up and then press it. So you can see how we're getting those all the same size. Now if you can't get them all the same size, your hinges could be wrong and your pages might be crooked. Bring that over, oops, and make sure this lot is facing to the right. Oops. Fold it over and score, not score, burnish, and bring it all back over. And you can see how those are all the same size. So I'm pretty straight so far, which is an unusual thing. Okay, fold that mountain over. And bring it right back. See how beautifully straight that is coming together. If you want to do something like this and you don't have a Cricut machine, just use copy paper to draw out your design before sketching it onto cardstock. And then using craft knives, sharp craft knives, to cut out all your windows. Draw them all out first. And we're just going to put that one over that way. Okay, that's our bottom. Underneath. This is our top. And I am going to put the longer piece at the front. But first, let's do some more burnishing. I'm pushing them all to the opposite side. And then I'm going to burnish it down. See if the brayer will help. It might help too. So I want these little mountains to be as thin as possible. As thin as possible. So that when my pages go over, using 2 pages, although my backgrounds etc. is black, I want my pages in white. So once they go over, there's very little thickness in these little mountains, so I'm not going to get, you know, gaping holes in my pages, so it's very important. And we will go back one more time to that side, get the brayer in there. Okay, beautiful. sorry that the light is just so bad. Let me see if it'll make a difference if I put a lamp on. Oh, hello. Little bit. Little bit. How's that? That's a little bit better. Okay, so we're pushing all these to one side, and I'm going to add some double-sided tape. Oh, excuse my fingers and nails. I was painting the, what do you call it? What was I painting, Stella? I was painting the window in black and then green. Okay, so let's put this on. Should I go that way? No, this way. Right to that edge and to that edge. Hopefully I'm straight. You never know when you'll need that little bit. Okay, spray that on. I do have some overhang which must come off. Looks good. Now, if you're watching my videos, you know I don't trust tape on its own. I've got to have glue as well. So what I'm going to do, get my pokey tool, and we'll start off here. Putting glue on. You actually need to see where your first and your last mountain is. which way to go. Okay, I think I've got it. I think. Just like that little train. I think I can. Got it. I hope. Okay, so we've got our 1/8 of an inch there, we've got an 1/8 of an inch there, maybe just a little bit less than. Okay, so let's bring another piece of this backing and put some glue. I'm going to put some glue in there. In there. Now I am using my favourite glue, glitter glue, which dries clear. Perfect. Let's fold this one up. Perfect. Just a little bit too much glue in there. A little bit more. Now I don't really need to be so fussy about the glue because it does dry clear, but that's just me. I just don't like to see it. A little bit there. Okay, now we're going to put these on. Now I'm going to use both tape. So I've got my double-sided tape. This is a 1/2 inch one, or 12 millimeters. clips. Oops. I think daylight saving ends this month for us. Not all states in Australia do daylight saving. Queensland doesn't. Which can mess with a few businesses, I suspect. So at the end of the month, we are officially into winter. No, we are officially into autumn already. Yeah, 1st of March was autumn. Officially. And we haven't had much of a summer, not that I want real hot. Don't get me wrong, I don't like the heat. But I don't like the cold either. Oh, let me just tell you about an incident of extreme agonizing pain. Oh my God. I was walking from my chair out of the lounge room, walking past the couch, and I was going at a reasonably fast clip to put my plate in the sink, and my left foot went under the couch and my second to last toe got caught. Holy hell. Holy bloody hell. Excuse my language, but it is black. and swollen. I don't know that it's broken. I don't think it's broken. A little part of it might be, a little sliver. Oh my word. That was worse than childbirth. That was the most horrible thing, that pain. And my husband's trying to pick me up and I'm yelling, "Don't touch me." I don't like to be touched if I'm in agonising pain. Well, needless to say, I put every painkiller in your medicine chest in my gob, because that pain was just... I've broken a toe before. I broke one when I was in Bali. Go figure, first day of my holiday. And it was on the same foot. On the same foot. So now they're twin toes. The nail is black. It's going to come off, I'm sure, at some stage. And the back of my toe is swollen and black. Looks dead. I'm sure it's not dead because it still hurts. It's not dead, but looks like a corpse. See, I'm a barefoot girl. And I don't like things on my feet unless I have to have them. But my husband's saying, you got to start wearing slippers or something while you're in the house. I mean, you'd think you'd be safe in your own house, wouldn't you? But there are dangers afoot everywhere. Afoot, haha. Excuse the pun. Dangers afoot, yeah. Okay. Anywho, there's nothing they can do, just wrap it up and let it get better on its own. That's pretty much basically what you can do with a broken toe. And you really don't want to see a picture of it. Oops. I know you're here. There you are. I think once I've finished this album, I'm going to make some more flowers. I miss making my flowers. Actually, I'm going to make some of Jennifer Maker's flowers on my Cricut, because I'd like to put some on my wall, make a plaque or something with some kind of large-ish flowers. I like to decorate my walls. Okay. Now you can see where that's not glue. That is this this tape, the inside of it. So I cut that piece a bit larger than I did this side. So let's cheat. We are going to just paint that. To hide it. Perfect, you can't tell. There we go. Okay, put some tape on this spine. And I'm just going probably 3 lengths of it. Trim off that overhang. Oh, my foot is throbbing a wee bit. I've got an electric bed, so I had the foot area of my bed up, which really helped. But then when you put it down, put your foot down, and the blood goes back to the foot, that is kind of sore. Yeah, that is kind of sore. Okay. Just that looks pretty good actually. And I'm glad this glue dries. Excuse me, dries clear, because I'm pretty messy with glue. Okay, this is going to be awesome. So before I put any pages in, I am going to get my window. Now I'm hoping I can download a photograph from my nephew's Facebook of them and the boys outside, so I can put that behind the window. Anywho, I cut these out from, was it 700 or 900 GSM? I can't remember. 1.5mm thick, probably 700. And this looks like acetate, but it is what are you? Laminate. It is laminate. I just put the sheet through and it stuck together, and then I cut it out. Okay, so firstly, oh, don't kick your foot. Firstly, I'm going to put some 1/4 inch tape around here. Oops. So I don't know how glue will go with this. Let's have a trial. Oh my gosh, look at this. Let's just see if it's going to go okay. Okay, so that's my board. That's my laminate. Yep. Looks like it's going to be okay. Yep. But I am going to use tape as well. Best be safe than sorry. Okay, I can't put anything on those sides because, or up there, it's too narrow. Ooh. This should be okay. Okay, let's go. Put some glue across there, up there, and let's go right around close to the edge, inside edge. And you've got to be quick because, as you know, glue dries reasonably quickly. Whoops. And whoops. There. Okay. Oh, that's kind of crooked. What happened? Yep, it's sticking quite well. So we're going to put some more tape on this here. And across the bottom. Actually, I might have some smaller tape than that. Let's see what I've got. Oh, I was pretty sure I had. Oh, I do. Look at that. Where is it? Oh, this is it. So I can, this is what, 1/16 of an inch, or is it an 1/8 of an inch? Woohoo! Yes! this one is narrow enough you can turn it. I think it's about 3 millimeters. It's fiddly. Okay, it goes that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tape on this side. Oops. On the horizontals. And I am still going to use some glue. Okay, we've got it all covered. Let's take this one off. Okay, now this one. Okay, we're going to put some glue on there, down the middle, and just a little bit across there, down here, and just some across there. Right, whoops. Oh my goodness. I just have to clean off some of this glue from there. I was thinking about doing a like some colours up here. What do you call it? Stained glass effect. I was thinking about that. So I coloured the grey board with black paint, and then I painted it over with the green. So once we get a picture behind that of the family, let me just pop something in there. See through it, just so we can see through it. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I like that. I wish actually I had done another one, grey board, to lift it up a bit more. I may yet do that, and that just requires me to glue it on. Just need some cleaning up. Okay, let's just put these little bits of rubbish away. Okay. Oh, look, an hour and 23. Let's close this up, and we'll come back and do a part 2, and I will have the photograph then, and we'll do the pages. It's going to turn out really nice. I'm so happy so far. Now you'll notice, because I've got quite a wide area there, I may put something in here, like a box or something, that can take up some of that room for photos. Okay, cool. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you very much for being with me, and I hope you enjoyed the process. If you've got any queries about it, please let me know. And I hope you follow me. If you liked it, please click like and subscribe. I've got, I think, a little bit over 500 subscribers. Let me see if I can get 550. Slowly does it, little baby steps. I'm happy. I don't want, I'm not expecting thousands right up off the bat. That's just not happening. Okay, everyone, stay safe and keep well. Bye for now.